What's up everybody, Primetime CP23 here, back with another Diablo 3 video. Today, we are going to do the boss mode Conquest. Conquest is boss mode and worlds apart. Kill the following bosses at max level at Torment 10 or higher within 20 minutes at the start of the game. So this is basically killing all of the bosses except for Vidian, which is very important because not doing it with Vidian makes it so much easier, because Vidian is just a pain in the ass and I don't like him. My strategy for this is always to clear out Act 5 first, as Malthael, Urziel, and Adria all are really far away. There's no just easy automatic way to get to them. It's not like the Act 2 bosses where you pretty much just snap your fingers and you're at the bosses. So I always like to do Act 5 first, get the long ones out of the way, and then usually Act 5, 4, 3, 1, and then 2, since Act 2 is the fastest. So I am going to be using the Legacy of Dreams Demon Hunter. I'll just quickly go over this because obviously this is before the season goes live. So, I mean, the gear's not going to be perfect. I'm probably going to be doing this Conquest way before I have 1700 Paragon and Seasonal, way before I have a Primal Yangs. But basically, for this, I'm going to be using the most speed-oriented gear that I have. So, I'm gonna use Pain Enhancer, Wreath of Lightning, and a Boon of the Hoarder. That's gonna give us the max speed flying around the rift. The Q, we got Dawn, Warzekian Arm Guards, and Obsidian Ring. Obsidian is just gonna help with our cooldowns, get our cooldowns up faster. The more hatred and everything we have, the more we can use Invigoration, the more we can use Shadow Glide to run even faster. It's just all going to work together really nicely. Paragon, as I mentioned, I'm using 1700 Paragon. But yeah, I'm going to be posting this as essentially raw gameplay. So bear with me. It's not going to be as nicely edited as I normally do it. Bear with me here. Get a timer going. Stopwatch, rather. Alrighty. This is going to be the longest of these Conquest videos that I'm going to do, but it shouldn't be too bad. My guess is, I've never done this with Gears of Dreadlands. I've only ever done this with Shadow's Mantle, but I thought it would be fun to try it with Gears of Dreadlands for the purposes of this video. So let's go ahead and get right into it. As soon as we load in, I will start the clock. Okay, clock is started. Straight to Act 5. Let's get our numlock going. Get our stacks going. Oh my god. Come on, doors. The doors are going to have to cooperate, or else this isn't going to work. The movement speed is insane. And that's a dead end. It's another dead end. The beauty of doing this on Torment 10 is that I'm not at all worried about... Okay, come on. Thank you. I'm not at all worried about, you know, taking damage from enemies. I'm not using any toughness items. I'm actually not even using anything for extra damage. Like I said, my legendary gems are strictly for speed. Okay, here we go. Made it to Adria. Minute 39 seconds. Adria's dead. I believe you have to wait until she's all the way dead and gone. On to Urziel. Urziel? I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's probably not as serious as I'm making it out to be. Fortunately, he's the bounty boss, so it shouldn't be too hard to find him. That's dead end. Yeah, I mean, we're just flying through. Slightly worried about the 2-stage bosses since I have absolutely no toughness anywhere, but hopefully the built-in damage reduction of the set will be enough. Come on. That was simple. And on to Malthael. So we're 3 minutes, 12 seconds in. Unfortunately, we have to stop and regain our stacks every time we port in somewhere. If we didn't have to stop and get our stacks, we'd be in even better shape. And I mean, you could definitely do this with Whirlwind Barb, just the same as you would do it with Gears of Dreadlands. I do have awareness turned on just in case. Did he, like, glitch out? Yeah, I think he glitched out a little bit, but it's fine. You have to wait for the little green check mark to appear over his head before you can leave. I know that. There you go. On to Act 4. Let's head to Isolde. Don't mind me just butchering names. Stick as close to corners as you can. The reason I really like to do this with Impale Demon Hunter is because you just throw one Impale and then you get 4 vaults before you have to stop and Impale again. So that's really nice. Okay, on to Diablo. I swear to shit. Okay. I was about to be so pissed. Oh dear God. Did I guess wrong that many times in a row? Where am I supposed to be going here? Blood Goblin. There we go. Pinnacle of Heaven. There we go. And Diablo's dead. Again, just kind of standing around waiting for the cutscene to end. And on to Rakanoth. 7 minutes, 14 seconds, heading to Rakanoth. Overall, this doesn't seem like too bad a time so far. That doesn't mean things can't happen. Okay, so the 2 long acts are done. Let's head to Act 3. Let's head straight for the Siege Assault Beast, or whatever the hell his name is. Nope. Help if I could navigate the map. This has always kind of been one of my favorite conquests. I think it's kind of fun. As people have said about some of the other conquests, it's just kind of outside of the normal gameplay loop. Like, you don't normally go fish for bosses. Poor guy was dead before he got out of his cage. But yeah, it's out of the normal gameplay loop. So it's fun to do something a little different. Now, GOM is tough. Because sometimes you can get really far in and hit a dead end. That one wasn't bad. But you gotta kind of watch GOM. He can sneakily take a long time to get to if you're not careful. Okay, GOM is dead. And Cydia. Cydia takes forever to get to. Whoa, there was some lag. Unless it's a menagerie goblin, I'm probably not stopping for a goblin. There was one season where this was the conquest and I stopped for a rainbow goblin. Because it was still pretty early season and I was like, you know what? I need the mats more than I need to complete this conquest. Dead bitch. And finally, Asmodan. Asmodan's pretty easy to get to, pretty quick kill. He's a good one. And then once Asmodan is dead, we should be in the clear. There we go. Asmodan's dead. I'm gonna go back to town because I don't know where exactly I want to go to next. Okay, so I only have Act 1 and 2 left. Let's go ahead and hit Cydia first. Cydia is the last... Well, I mean, I guess the Butcher. I was gonna say Cydia is the last boss that it takes a little while to get to. I take that back. We've still got the Butcher. The Butcher doesn't take nearly as long to get to as Cydia does, for sure. Not nearly as many dead ends. I feel like I'm having a stroke listening to this song. Normally Stream Beats doesn't miss, but this one's a little off. Okay, very important to get Cydia in the first go, rather than having to wait for her to go back up, or go back down into her little hole, and then all that nonsense. It's very important to get Cydia on the first go-round. And here's the Butcher. 13 minutes in, well, just under. $13 flat going to the Skeleton King. This is good. This should be a really good run. Okay, now we wait 5 minutes for Skeleton King. Give you a quick look at my gear while we sit here and wait. To make sure that I have all my stacks, make sure I'm good to go when he pops up. And dead. Alrighty, on to the quickest act, Act 2. Act 2 is by far the easiest. Belial kind of sucks because he's a 2-stage boss, but not the end of the world. Instantly triggered him. There's Belial. On to the final boss, Miss Magda herself. Stop and get the book. Because why not? We've got a second. Alrighty. And Magda's dead. What's that old phrase? Ding dong, the witch is dead. Just for good measure, we'll go kill Vidian too. We got plenty of time. Vidian is not needed for the achievement, or for the conquest rather. But since we've got a second, We may as well show you how to kill Vidian also. If I can figure out how doors work. See, this is why I don't like going to Vidian. It's like, how the hell do you get to him? I'm just accidentally on a 368 kill streak. And there's Vidian. So, even if we kill the extra boss who is not needed, I still got it. And that is the Conquest. If this were in season, the Conquest would have popped long ago. Since it is not the season. See down here. Oh, if only. Oh, by the way, 17 minutes, 49 seconds. Do a quick gear check for you. I know we kind of briefly talked about it, but Yang's recurve, restraint with intelligence, crit, gloves, shoulders, helm, chest, pants, and boots for Gears of Dreadlands, Hunter's Wrath, Hellfire Amulet with the Hot Pursuit passive. I crafted this literally like 30 seconds before I got started with this. Lakuni Prowlers, because there wasn't really a better option. I mean, I could have, if I was worried about toughness, I could have used, what the hell are they called? Wraps of Clarity, but I'm not worried about toughness. As you saw, I don't think I ever even got hit. And then finally, 9th Series Satchel. I am using the Hungering Arrow variant of this build. As I talked about earlier, gems, Pain Enhancer, Wreath of Lightning, and Boon of the Hoarder for all the movement speed. All of it. I want all the movement speed. Stats, 14,300 dex, 1,200 intelligence, only 3,000 vitality. I'm sitting at 41% CDR plus Obsidian Ring. 39.25% attack speed increase. 55% hatred reduction. 59% discipline cost reduction. Skills. Hungering Arrow with Devouring Arrow. Strafe with Drifting Shadow. Seethe for Vengeance. Gotta keep that hatred up. Preparation with Invigoration. Shadow Power, Shadow Glide for extra movement speed. Companion with Bat Companion Rune in case I run out of hatred. It also gives me a little passive hatred regen. 1 hatred per second. Passives, we got Awareness, just in case, you never know. Ambush for extra damage. Tactical Advantage for extra speed. Perfectionist, so that our Shadow Glide doesn't use so much discipline. And then on our Hellfire Amulet, we have Hot Pursuit. Increase movement speed by 20% for 4 seconds when you hit an enemy. So that is how I was flying through the rift. Well, not rifts, but you know. And then Paragon points. I probably could have done it without max hatred, but I mean that 50 hatred, that 50 points wouldn't really have done that much extra in dexterity, so it's whatever. Movement speed was maxed out, then everything else is maxed out. Follower, I wasn't really using very much. Literally just flavor of time and NEMs. I think I only hit like 2 pylons that whole time. Then cooldown reduction, enemies take extra damage, and the attack speed aura. I wasn't worried about damage, so I wasn't really worried about taking the extra cheat death. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. That's going to do it for the Worlds Apart and Boss Mode Conquests. I want to thank everyone for watching. And I want to thank everyone for watching all of these Conquest videos over the last couple of days. I decided I am not going to do the Curses Conquest for a couple of reasons. Number one, I can't get the damn thing to spawn. I can't get that bounty to spawn, so I can't go and show the event. I've tried it several times. And also because Leviathan just posted a video, I think today, the 21st, showing how to do the Conquest. So I'm just going to put his video in my playlist for the Conquests. He probably would explain it better than I would have anyway. So, with that, I'm again going to thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Diablo 3 content, and of course some Diablo 2 Resurrected content as soon as that game drops. Like the video for more content, especially for more long-form content like this. This has been a 28-minute video so far of me just rambling. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to not editing this video. I know that's horrible to say, but I'm really looking forward to not editing this. And finally, leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite conquests are. Tell me what class you're planning to start Season 24 with. And until next time, this is Primetime CP23, and I'm out.